Namaste and hello everyone. Uh, in India, one of the most favoritely debated subjects is education, and often there are complaints and also a deep thirst and a wish for bettering it. And the expectations are very high. The reality sometimes doesn't seem to match it. Now, how do we improve? The governments over the years have tried their best and they continue to do their very best for improving education. Uh, and we've already seen a lot of pockets of improvement, but there is a long way to go. We all admit that. Now, how do we contribute in our own small ways towards the improvement? Well, I'm Kartic Vaidyanathan, guest faculty at IIT Madras. I have had the good fortune of observing a lot of educators over the last couple of years. And I thought of starting this small series of interviews with a couple of role model educators who bring in different facets, pedagogy, uh, to make very good improvements in the teaching learning methods. So I thought of starting this series. It'll be a series of monthly workshops under the NPTEL Plus workshop program. I thought I'll term it as NEP 2020 From Policy to Practice Educator Interview Series. So what we'll be doing is do small interviews, in-person live sessions where the audience can participate, ask their questions, and collectively we'll brainstorm and gather ideas from each other. So why do we need this NEP as a framework? The reason is obviously the National Education Policy 2020 was a significant reform in education that was done over many years, after many decades, I would say, probably 30, 40 years since the previous policy came. And there are many themes that it talks about, but here are some top 5 themes, I would say. Foundational literacy, holistic and multidisciplinary education. To me, this is one of the biggest things that is needed in today's world. Our education has always been theory oriented, exam oriented, grades oriented. It has not developed attributes of attitude, self belief, self awareness, social emotional learning to the extent that it should be doing. And that is one component we plan to explore in detail. Curriculum and pedagogical reform we'll touch upon, but obviously curriculum, etc. is out of our scope, but we thought we'll probably share and get educators who are working in this space. Another thing is the integration with the Indian knowledge systems. There is rich knowledge that India and Bharat as a country used to have, and it continues to have, but which got lost once we got colonized. And it's time to revive that. And from a policy perspective, the government of India has included that as a key measure of NEP 2020. We'll try to get educators and practitioners who are trying to integrate both. See, the idea is not to replace. Indian philosophy never believed in saying one is superior over the other. We'll try to absorb the best practices, be it from the West, East, from all countries, while definitely integrating with our own best in practice systems. The last one is we have kind of dealt with siloed learning. Science is superior, commerce is superior, law is superior, biology is superior. I mean, medical, law, humanities, it's all isolated. And I think the other aspect is we've excluded art, play, storytelling, because these are all seen as forms of arts and entertainment. What we need is multidisciplinary, holistic, integrated pedagogy education, and we'll try and focus on this space also. And the format of the interview series in a nutshell will be monthly virtual interviews on the NPTEL Plus platform with the educators with a focus on one or two specific themes. And the educator will talk about what they have been doing, the kind of results they have been experiencing, and then there'll be a few Q&A sessions open to the audience. Some case studies done and some resource materials also will be shared. The idea is to deepen the understanding of NEP 2020 reforms through first-hand experiences and promote the best practices and percolate it for those education institutions that are willing to imbibe them. The whole idea is to facilitate knowledge sharing among educators and inspire wider adoption of NEP recommendations through success stories. I hope there will be good interest in this initiative. With God's grace, I'm hoping that many people get benefited out of it. I'm looking forward to your active participation. Thank you. The first in the Educator series and the session will be held on 18th October from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I'll share the registration link in the LinkedIn comment. There is a small nominal fee for the NPTEL Plus team to conduct and facilitate this workshop, operational expenses, and any other extra money that gets accrued. I've decided to donate to the NPTEL Plus supported trainees, or I would say NPTEL is a platform which makes education accessible to all students, more specifically those who cannot afford high quality educations, who are there in small towns, villages, through the online medium. Some of them, while the material is given free, they are unable to afford the tuition fees for getting a certificate, which is about 500 or 1000 rupees. So the proceeds of the workshop will go towards funding those underprivileged students towards getting their certificate. Thank you very much.